YouTube, what's going on? YouTube, what is going on? What is happening, man? Of course, it's your guy, one more time, DEDRICKHJR, and I'm back with another fragrance video. Smell good, family. Hopefully everyone is doing well, doing great, doing fantastic. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know how we rock out here on this channel, man. Positive vibes only. All right, so we are back with I believe this is the third annual Cheapie Awards. All right, Cheapie not Cheapie Awards. The top 10 greatest Cheapies of all time. Now, I do have a requirement for mine, and I've said it I think last year I said it, in the year before. All of these fragrances I found for $30 or less, and I got them all out of my local rack store. So why now? Why the criteria? Well, this is the time of year that the rack stores are popping. There's 2 times a year, that rack stores are just flooded with different things that you can get your hands on, and that is during the month of June, around Father's Day and heading into the summer. And then you have, of course, going into the holiday season around Thanksgiving all the way through Christmas. All right, so with that being said, these are the top 10 greatest cheapies according to me, 10 through 1. This is the only time that I probably rank fragrances when I do these types of top 10 videos. All right, so again, check your rack stores. This is the time of year. I found all 10 of these in the rack store, $30 or less. Let's go ahead and kick it off at number 10. This is one that I used to wear every Sunday for about a year, from the house of Burberry. Yes, we have Burberry Touch for men. Burberry Touch for men at number 10. Fresh, clean, musky florals, powdery, just get that in the air. Oh, it's so good. I'm not the biggest fan of Violet Leaf, but the Violet Leaf is not out of control here. It blends really well with the powdery notes and the musk, and just so fresh and just so clean. This is an OG. I know a lot of my mature crowd that watches this channel probably has some type of affection or not for this fragrance, but at number 10, it deserves to be here. You can get a bottle of this for $24.99 or lower, $30 or lower. Just check your rack stores. This is one of the most constant in the rack stores is Burberry Touch. I think it's still good to go, even in this day and age. Clean, musky, powdery. That violet in here is not bad at all. It's actually very complimentary of this style of fragrance. At number 10, from the house of Burberry, we have Burberry Touch for men. Burberry Touch for men, a classic in the community. All right, up next, it just doesn't get any cleaner than this. Just absolutely clean with a unique note of bamboo. Yes, a bamboo note. I have a backup bottle on deck. I'll probably finish this summer. From the house of Mont Blanc, we have the classic. At number 9, we got Mont Blanc Star Walker. Mont Blanc Star Walker coming in at number 9. Clean and fresh in a unique bamboo note. It's just good. It's simple, and it gets to the point. That bamboo note gives off this kind of dry woodsy feel with the musk and the citrus sparkle in the opening of this fragrance. Very simple, great for whatever it is. Typically I wear this to the gym. Typically I wear this to run errands. Typically I just kind of wear this when it's really nothing going on and I just want to smell fresh and clean. This is a great fragrance. You can get this for $20 or less in your local rack store. I think these days they show up in 50 mLs only. So if you like fresh and clean and you see them for 20 bucks, you might want to grab you 2, because you might run through one of these really quickly. So from the house of Mont Blanc, at number 9, we have Star Walker. Star Walker at number 9. All right, moving along to number 8. We're still going along with the clean and fresh route, but we're going to add some citruses here. And this is a niche fragrance, believe it or not. And from time to time, the brand of commodity pops up in the rack stores, because that's where I got mine from my local TJ Maxx for $29.99. From the house of commodity, we have Bergamot. Now this could be discontinued, this could be hard to find, but I found this in my local Marshalls last summer. And it is a rindy, citrusy, sparkly citrusy, and just a bunch of freshness in this fragrance. I just love how it smells. It's so easy to wear, fresh and clean and citrusy. Oh, I'm just a fan. And in the summertime, in the heat, for $30, this stuff pushes and pushes and pushes, man. So it provides a really nice grade of performance, man. I get around that right around that 6 hour mark for a freshie. That's really, really, really good. And you can overspray yourself with this fragrance. So $30 at my local TJ Maxx. Niche for $30. Hello. I mean, this is something to look into, not because it's niche, because it's good. From the House of Commodity, we have Bergamot. Bergamot coming in at number 8. All right, coming in at number 7. These are definitely popping up at your rack stores. I got this from my local Burlington for $24.99. This is a 50 ml bottle. And again, going along that freshness vibe. Fresh, clean, that star fruit note, that sour, citrusy, musky, clean scent. Great for summer days, beach days. It just works. From the house of Versace, we have Versace Man O Fresh. Versace Man O Fresh. This is the 50 ml. I found this for $30 in my local Burlington, and you can too. All right, so I saw this all last year. Great atomizer with this thing. It doesn't disappoint when you're in the heat. You know, like I said, that star fruit almost give off this sour, sweet feel to it. Very clean, just fresh, kind of salty vibe as well. Like I said, great for beach days, great for hot days. I'm talking hot. I'm talking hot days when you're contemplating even putting on a shirt. It is so hot out there, and this will just work. Sticks to your skin. Get you a nice 5 to 6, maybe even 7 hours. Depends on how much you're wearing, especially if you're moving in and out. For $30, when this used to be a powerhouse of a fragrance in your local retail stores, and you can stroll along in your rack stores, especially during this time of year. You may find you a bottle of this, so keep your head up. 50 ml for $30, you can't beat it. From the house of Versace, we have Versace's Man O Fresh. I know some of you are watching and saying, what, $30? Yes, $30, and they had a whole bunch of them last summer in my local Burlington, and I'm sure it'll be back for sure. All right, up next, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. At number 6, I believe this was number 10 last year, and I'm probably about halfway done with this bottle. This is a 200 ml, one of my favorites from the house, and this just works all year round, and I literally use this for everything. From the house of Calvin Klein, we have CK All. CK All, man, floral, fresh, citrus, that grapefruit blossom, beautiful musk. This is one of my favorite fresh out of the shower scents. When the evening is winding down, I love to spray this on right before bed, or if I'm chilling around the house, wearing it in the summer. This used to be my barbershop scent. When I used to, last summer when I was going to the barbershop, this is one that I will pull out and just wear during the summertime. As soon as the sun is really up around 11:30, 12 o'clock here in Jacksonville, it's booming out there during the summertime. And this is complimentary too. I've gotten a few compliments from this. My wife loves this so much that she has her own bottle as well, and she wears this in the summertime because it just works. This is really good stuff. Calvin Klein has been around for a long time, and grabbing this last summer for the recommendations of a few of you, glad to have it in the collection, and it deserves to be here at the number 6 spot. From the house of Calvin Klein, we have CK All. This is in the rack stores right now. This is another constant representative in the rack store. Very unisex. And speaking of that, we're going to double down on the house of Calvin Klein, because this one has been in this top 10 since I started doing the Cheapie Hall of Fame. From the house of Calvin Klein, once again, we have CK1 Shock. My first real introduction into tobacco. All right, into tobacco. Lavender, citrus oranges, spice to it, tobacco in here. This is very good, very good. Kind of gives you this Christmassy, holiday vibe, sweet, a little bit powdery, fresh, and it just absolutely worked. I loved, believe it or not, I love to wear this to the gym during the fall and the winter. When it's cool out and I'm going to the gym, most of the times I go, it's either late afternoon, early evening, or if I'm off of work that day, I go early in the morning. So usually around those times during the fall and the winter, it's a chill in the air. So I might have on one of my Nike sweatsuits and I spray myself about 3 times with this and we head out the door. And I just enjoy wearing it because I don't come out of my sweats when it's cold. You know, you're sweating either if I'm playing ball or lifting weights or on the elliptical or running the Stairmaster or boxing or whatever I got going on. This is something that just smells good. And I know it's kind of weird. You wear it to the gym, I do, but I also wear it around the house. This is a cozy boy special, yes. At home, I know some of you guys, when it's cool out there on a hoodie just to be in the house. My wife does it too. So my son, we all walking around with hoodies. And yeah, the heater work and it's on. But this is when I like to spray underneath the hoodie and just get that feel for it. Number 5, it's been in the top 5 ever since I started, man. From the house of Calvin Klein, we have CK1 Shock. CK1 Shock. I love the ball. This is my favorite Calvin Klein from that line for sure, even though CK y'all is giving it a big time challenge. All right, coming into the number 4 spot. Vacation in a bottle. Vacation in a bottle. And to get this for $20 right now is crazy. From the house of Tommy Bahama, we have St. Kitts. St. Kitts. Shout out to my boys over at Frag Boys, ENT, Said, and Dunbar. We rave about this fragrance still. Tropical, tropical, tropical. Now, there is a star note in this, a starfish note? Starfruit. A starfruit note in this as well. But the difference between this and Mano Fresh is that you get a lot of sweet fruits up top. Tropical sweet fruits, musk. That starfruit note is really blending really well. I believe there's an orange, mandarin orange up top here, and some berry, like a berry blend feel with this fragrance. It doesn't last long, but you can literally douse yourself in this. Spray it 20, 30 times on vacation. This is one that would just absolutely work. If you're not trying to be too concerned about your fragrance when you're going on a cruise or you're going out of town to a tropical area and you just want something that you can just douse yourself in repeatedly no matter what you got going on, get your rack store. Get you a bottle of St. Kitts and I promise you'll be satisfied. It doesn't last that long, but that's not what this is about. For $20 to get this vacation in a bottle, you sleeping. At number 4, it's been in the top 5 since we started this. From the house of Tommy Bahama, we have St. Kitts. Tommy Bahama, St. Kitts. Plenty of Tommy Bahama fragrances that give you that vibe, but that's one of them for sure. All right, coming in at the number 3 spot, we're at the top 3, and this has moved up the charts ever since I got this about 2 years ago. From the house of Guess. I know a lot of you already know what I'm about to say. We have 1990, 1981. Hey, Guess, Los Angeles, 1981. This is a better version of the original Versace Eros EDT. And why is that? This is a lot more mature. You have the additions of plum and tobacco in this fragrance. It has a heft to it. It's blended really well, and I still have trouble like thinking of why this is $20. And this is 100 ml. You can get a 50 ml for a little cheaper than that. But I would challenge anybody, if you haven't already, to get your nose on this and let me know, seriously, if Versace, the original EDT, can hang with this. I just don't think he can. Now I know the Eros DNA is classic and legendary in the community, and it should be, but this is better than the original EDT. It's just better, and I really enjoy it. That plum note, that tobacco note really amplifies this DNA, and for 20 cash, It's criminal that you can get it for that much. At number 3, from the house of Guess, we have 1981 Los Angeles. 1981 Los Angeles. All right. Moving along to the number 2, the number two spot. My favorite fresh, affordable fragrance scent from the house of Banana Republic. We have Vintage Green 78. This is my most recommended fresh fragrance for sure. Fig, green tea, so clean, musky. There's a cedar wood note in here that gives it like a complementary dryness to what the fig and what the green tea got going on. But this is so uplifting. So uplifting, man. So clutch. In the summertime, as y'all can see, this bottle it's about done, man. We got a quarter of it left. Don't worry, we got a backup bottle on deck. I've gifted this fragrance to several of my friends. I've gifted this fragrance and I've recommended this fragrance to a lot of people out there looking for something affordable and something that just smells fantastic for the summertime or just everyday wear, because you can literally wear this every day. A clean fragrance with a unique feel. This is an eau de parfum concentration as well. If you ain't got your nose on Vintage Green, you're lacking. If you like fresh fragrances, clean fragrances, you lacking. Go to your local Ross, go to your local Burlington right now. This is most likely in there. Don't sleep on the Banana Republic line. Don't sleep. And this is one right here that has stood the test of time for sure. At number 2, from the house of Banana Republic, we have Vintage Green at the 2 spot. All right. And last but not least, at the number 1 spot, I found this for right at the $30 mark. I also found a 50 ml around the $20 mark. And this is probably going to be the hardest one to get in rack stores, but this is where I got it. And that's why it's the number 1 Cheapie in the Cheapie Hall of Fame. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo, we have Aqua Essenziale Blue. At one point in time, this was everywhere. This was everywhere in the rack stores. It just recently went away. I don't know if it's discontinued or not, even though I know it's readily available on discounters. But this is number 1. This is ultra bang for your buck blue fragrance, man. Clean, fresh, a little powdery, a cypriol oil representation here. Great for the office, great for a date night, great for any situation that you want it to shine in. It's going to shine. You shouldn't be able to get this for $30. You should be able to get a 50 ml for 20 bucks. But this is available out there. And if you can't get this in rack stores like where I got mine, you can get this online. I've been talking about this one a lot lately. I know this is this is a fan favorite out there in Fragcom. Shout out to my tag team partner Ross from the FWO, who really probably shed the most light on this fragrance more than anyone. And as a result of that, people like myself and you guys watching have been able to acquire this and see what's up with it. So for $29.99, again, all of these fragrances are $30 or less and found in the rack store. And this is just fantastic. And I hope that somebody can find this bottle this summer or at some point in time in your local rack store, because that'd be an awesome pickup. From the house of Salvatore Ferragamo at the number 1 spot, we have Aqua Essenziale Blue. Aqua Essenziale Blue at number 1. All right. So there you have it. The 2024 Cheapie Hall of Fame rankings, top 10 rankings. There could have been so much more to be in this rankings. This could have been a top 20, could have been a top 25. But we just always do the top 10. So this is the 3rd installment. I will put the 2 previous years installment in the cards when this video has concluded. So that's what this is. 2024 top 10. Fantastic list, if I must do say so myself. And I love them all. I have them. I wear them still. Of course, I'm going to keep them in some type of rotation, some type of grind that I can use these for, like I said, running errands, going to the gym, parlaying around the house, getting cozy with it. Yeah, a lot of things. So top 10, let me know what are some of your Cheapie Hall of Fames, Cheapie Hall of Fame fragrances. Again, The criteria is I got these from the rack stores, $30 or less. All right, so I know some of you will say, oh, no Middle Easterns, no this. No, that's not what this is, and that's not what it has been. This will be the criteria. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, y'all be safe, y'all take care of yourselves. Hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video. I definitely appreciate all the love and support. I do not take it for granted at all. All right, so until next time, y'all be cool, be safe, take care of yourselves. Positive energy, positive vibes. Y'all know what it is, man. Splack it up, splack it down, splack that thing all around. And remember, what you put out to this world is exactly what you are going to get back, and that's for sure. Appreciate y'all. Splack. Splack. I should have just did the one splacker, but then I couldn't help myself and come back with the splacker.